Hey everybody, how's it going? We are back with more Dynamax adventures. Imagine that. Yesterday we did Virizion and got to 450, which, wow, that's so much. I've done Virizion twice and I've already hit 450. Oh my god. But we're taking a break and heading back to the dens, to the Dynamax lair. The children yearn for the lair. Poipole is still here. Savoy is still here. Do I need to spend some ore, actually? Let's see. No. I only have 358. That's not a lot. Not a lot. Ability patch is 200, sure. I have 931 Premier Balls. Definitely don't need any more of those. That's 65. I wish I liked the Beast Ball more, chat. Honestly, I wish I liked this Pokeball more. I have 65 of them that I never use. I really wish I liked this Pokeball more. But yeah, what's up everybody? How's it going? I was just seeing if I had any ore to spend, which I suppose that I do. But there's not much worth buying in this shop. This is a really terrible shop. Me in this shop, we have beef. But yeah, we'll get started in just a second here. Sure, I'll buy 2 more. Now I'm at 67. I'll soon have 69 Beast Balls. Excellent.
Drapion.
Hey, that's a Pokemon that's in here. We could totally see Drapion. That is a Pokemon that we could in fact see tonight. Okay, let me give it to my Dynamax box. Alright. The last shiny I picked up from Dynamax is still this Marshtomp. So we'll see if that changes today. I still have the shiny tracker on the right number. Yes, okay. Let's see, what else has happened? They announced the Tyranitar raid. That's probably gonna be quite difficult. That seems like it's gonna be pretty tough. Speaking of tough, let's see how this first warm-up solo run goes, and then I will open up the lobby in case anybody wants to join. Okay, well my friend Golurk is here, so I already feel good. Okay, the NPCs didn't take the worst. You guys, Domino's stuffed crust pizza? Nice. Oh, no way. First run, my beloved friend Nihiligo? We're so back. Golurk was a good omen. I can't believe it. Interesting route. I love when we're fighting poison, and then the game is like, "Hey, do you want all these do you want all these grass types? Would you actually be interested in all these grass types?" Also, ad warning, ads are coming up on Twitch, but we're fighting Chargebug, so non-stop action. Do I need to max? I mean, I guess I will. I've never gotten Charge-a-Bug. I've gotten Vikavolt shiny twice, I want to say, but I've never picked up shiny Bug Bus. So if we could fix that tonight, that'd be great. I would never evolve it. See how much? Okay, well, Golurk, I was expecting maybe like a, you know, maybe a little tiny bit more damage there, but that's okay. That's okay. I love this symbol on Golurk's hand. I actually want to conserve my Quakes, so I'll just go for a Phantasm here. Okay, Combuskin is actually not too bad, especially with... Well, I don't want Combuskin to stay around until Nihilego, but... all things considering, with this route full of grass Pokemon, Combuskin's not terrible. Wait, why is it raining? Is this the Shiinotic? The Shiinotic is actively dunking on the Combuskin with the rain. You don't need the rain, Shiinotic. No, we have one of the biggest pitfalls of NPCs when they start weather wars. All right, through the premiere. Honestly, for Charge-a-Bug, maybe I should use a Lux Ball. All right, Sean is feeling kind of spicy today. What's up, Cacturn? Okay, so if you're just joining, chat, our first run is Nihilego. But the game has decided it's grass only. As we're going to go fight Ivysaur. What a ragtag little group of NPCs I have with me right now. Which game has the more strange NPCs? Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet? The Charge-a-Bug and the Shiinotic are not attacking, by the way. Because if there's one thing that NPCs in Dynamax Adventures love doing, not attacking. Yeah, the Shiinotic just goes for rain. Oh no. Sword and Shield as the lady with the duck lips. This is true. I mean, honestly, every NPC in this game has a strange expression. Okay, I don't... What else is the Shiinotic going for? I like Ivysaur. Ivysaur is a neat Pokemon. Why is it going for Strength Sap? Just attack. Please don't attack me. Okay, well, Exploud almost dying is also not great. The nothingness behind... That's such a... I still think about what a strange choice that is. How many years later? To have the Sun and Moon protagonist just have a blank expression in every cutscene. What a... What a executive choice. What a absolute buck wild choice. How are we not? Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you have NPCs that do nothing but fuck around the whole match. Every single match, even if you're fighting something like an Ivysaur, just takes 20 minutes. I know, Sun and Moon has a lot of very serious story beats, and then your character just looks completely dead inside the whole time. It's... It's such a strange choice. Okay, so we have Obstagoon, Matang. Was that Skunk Tank? I can barely tell. I guess Matang is not... I mean, Obstagoon is honestly a really solid Dynamax mon. It has good support moves. But Matang has steel typing. Whenever Obstagoon shows up, it's always a strong pick, I feel like. Oh, and I have super effective here as well. And I do not against Obstagoon. Alright, well, this Shiinotic has been catastrophic. Oh, this is Janet that is controlling, piloting the Shiinotic. Come on, Janet, get your head in the game. They're very evil for putting the lowest accuracy moves in the planet on Exploud. Why don't we just give some of these Pokemon Zap Cannon while we're at it? Oh, we're definitely not going to waste time maxing here. I mean, that being said, the Exploud has hit 2 Focus Mists in a row, so... impressive. We're going to do Lux Ball for Matang. A silver Pokeball would be really cool, actually. Man, I hope we get some new Pokeballs in Gen 10. That's one of the things I'm most excited for about PLZA is that it's a modern Pokemon game, so I hope we have access to every single type of Pokeball. And not just old-style Heavy Ball and a few others, and that's it. And then they get put into a weird ball when they're transferred into home. I hope we don't, Cacturn. Like, I like the wing design. I don't know. They're just not my favorite. Alright, what do we got? Oh my god. No way. It is Nihilego. When I said, what do we got, I legitimately forgot. And then it was like, oh. But then I remembered. Oh my gosh, this Shiinotic, man. Yeah, Psycho Cut is quite good here. String Shot is -2, how funny. Did it used to just be -1? When did that happen? I don't ever remember it being -2. There goes another life. Oh, did they buff that in 6 with like Leech Life? Is that the gen that happened? Seven? Was it Gen 7? Sometimes they make such little tweaks to some of these moves. I mean, how many times do you ever see String Shot outside of like Route 1? Ow. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, we were able to get Nihilego almost dead before the Shiinotic came back and cost us another life, so... All good. Don't even need a max. We're good. Always satisfying to win when you don't even have to max. GG. Thank you, Nihiligo. Now for the ultimate test. Will you be a yellow jelly? Will you be a golden jelly? Yeah, the leech life buff was actually great. String shot being -2 now is honestly pretty cool too. I mean, that's what they should be doing, buffing all these weak moves. Aw. My bug bus isn't red. And my jelly isn't yellow. Hey, I'll take that decisive win over some of the first starts I've had the last few Dynamax streams. Alright, let me get online. Professor Poiple, guide us. Alright, code is up. Feel free to join. They were all made with lead. That's as good of a theory as any, honestly. Imagine if they had Pokeballs made of asbestos. You may be qualified for compensation. Alright, we started with a UB. Who next? There's a Pokemon I'm glad is not in the hands of an NPC. Okay. Solid team. No Tangulas, no Chanseys, nothing like that. Okay, well. Dragon. Yeah, what if I... Imagine if I had a stream where I played like an NPC. We could go grab Kingler in case this is Zygarde. I just do one stream where I play like an NPC. That's actually a funny idea. That's actually a really funny idea. April Fool's is soon. That might be a funny April Fool's stream. But it would actively pain me to do that. It would be funny, but then I would be like, well, I want to win. Hitting entrainment every time would hurt my soul. Serena. Yeah, I pick an NPC and they're just my sworn enemy the whole match. They go for Sunny Day, I go for Rain Dance. Yeah, Serena is the most human-sounding Pokemon name that exists. You're not gonna meet anybody named Mudsdale. At least I would hope you wouldn't. That would be pretty wild. Hey guys, my name's Mudsdale. I mean, Dale is a real name, but you probably don't ever see anybody put Muds in front of that. I feel like Serena is one of the top choices from Gen 7 for them to ever give a Form 2 or a Mega Evolution. Meeting a child named... Oh my. Callie? Callie girl? Calais girl. I would not have known how to sound that one out. You could have told me that's one of those names on that infamous lady with the lady with the board of like baby names behind her. I would have believed you. Queenly Majesty. It's gotta be one of the most unique abilities. I feel like a lot of people don't even know what that does. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you're gonna run into Serena a lot. The Jolteon up there. Munchlax isn't half bad, but it's beside Kingler, so that's unfortunate. Whenever there's a dragon, you gotta go for the wide garter. Also, band will not help my thunder and dazzling gleam. Yeah, now it's microplastics, then it was asbestos. And now it's microplastics. Cookie. Teflon. A lot of people, beyond people, I mean, my air fryer basket is Teflon. A lot of people probably don't even know that Teflon is not something you should probably be consuming. Yeah, that'd be neat if there was a way to, like, swap items. I'm telling you, chat, there's so many ways they could expand Dynamax Adventures in the multiplayer aspect. That was a spicy attack. Teflon is delicious. You love scraping the flakes off of your old frying pan and just eating them up. Raw Teflon. I don't even know what that would look like. Alright, Santa Crab. You're kind of a weird colored shiny. I guess I'll go Netball. Here's a Pokeball I don't get to use very often. Started using a cake pan in your air fryer for that reason. Yeah, we've had the air fryer for years now. It's just natural wear and tear. We really need to get a new one. Furniture and carpeting. Ugh, carpet is so evil. I have a fairy move. So I kind of want to keep Dedenne in case this is Guzzlord. So that works. Yeah, is it just a block of plastic? Who's that? Galarian Linoon? We could grab the berries. Berries might be nice heal after this. Speaking of like that type of thing, chat, one of my chores I've been doing the past few days is I've been cleaning my closet. Oh, it's just regular light moon, never mind. I've been cleaning out my closet and I have so many clothes. Sometimes Reddit is just the worst place ever. I look up like, what should you do with old clothes? Because it's not good. It's like worn. I don't want to donate it. Nobody wants to wear these, like, rags. So I Google, and I'm like, what do you do with, you know, clothing that is not donatable? And then you have all these responses that are like, I repurposed all my clothing into rugs. It's like, shut up. Be so for real. I am not repurposing my, like, crusty old jacket that has been sitting in my closet for 10 years and turning it into a rug. Please. Half the responses are just, you're not answering the OP's question. I think there's, like, a few elementary schools or, like, maybe like the parking lot of like a library where they have those donation things where you can drop off clothing. Maybe I'll do that. And then some people were still answering like, donate it. Oh, just donate it. Nobody's gonna want this. And I ain't turning it into a rug. What? Scam, corrupt for profit company. I mean, I believe that. I could 100% believe that. There was one that always had bins around. And I remember looking up the company once and people said there were some weird things about them. Maybe that's the same company. There's so many things, though, that you can have that build up where it's like, what do you do with it? Same thing for... I mean, oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, we have Kingler. Too bad all the ice types decided to not show up this round. But, like, what do you do with spray cans and stuff like that? You have to, like, take them to, like, a recycling program. Or even something like cooking oil. We used to, when I was a kid, we had not an air fryer, oil fryer. And, it's like, what do you do with the oil? You shouldn't be pouring it down your sink. Yeah, styrofoam. Oh, the worst are packing peanuts. Every time I buy something and they use packing peanuts, it's like, why have you forsaken me? Why have you done this? Pour it into a container and throw that away. This is something that should be taught in school, honestly. Like, what type of materials are actually recyclable versus what's not. This is useful information that I wish I had more knowledge of. Edible packing peanuts? That sounds heinous. Yeah, Cacturn, exactly. Yeah, there's like third world countries where garbage gets shipped off to and burned, and then all the residents that live there have to inhale the fumes, and it's like, oh, that's insanely messed up. Well, it's, yeah, I mean, it's worth recycling like your cardboard and stuff. Soda cans, things like that. I mean, even like appliances. Say your microwave breaks. What do you do? Where do you take your old microwave? Get him, Serena, get him. The attack drop is actually very nice. Okay, here we go. Waste disposal depends on where you live. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Dedenne is trying its best. Yeah, like, I could just throw away my old clothes, but there's something about that that just feels kind of bad. So I was looking around for solutions. But no matter what, at the end of the day, chat, the biggest polluters of the planet are not citizens like you and I, it's big corporations. Yep. The big corporations. Yeah, all the people on all the millionaire billionaires using their private jets. Dedenne laughs in the face of your multi-hit move. Hang in there, Dedenne. Uh-oh, I think I'm going down next turn. I'm going down. Dedenne's donezo. Flying empty jets. I watched this travel channel, and him and his wife... I don't know my airplane names. But it's like this huge plane that's like a double-decker. And of course it's like ungodly expensive. I think all the tickets they had were like, they paid with miles, but they were like $5+ grand for one way. But man, those have gotta take a lot of gasoline. They are neat, yeah. The planes. It is a neat. Okay, well, I'm gone. I'm outie. Dedenne has fallen. Also, some of the meals that they were served in first class were insane. Definitely not just a little packet of peanuts. I mean, I don't even think they give you that anymore. Yeah, this particular plane model is actually quite efficient. They were able to fly... Oh, what was their flight path? It was like Korea... South Korea all the way to New York without stopping. Wait, who bought Hawaiian? I'm watching this travel channel. I've legitimately like learned about planes. I'm being educated about air traffic. That's when Boeing was top of the line. Uh-oh. I feel like if you're looking for flights, you want to specifically avoid having Boeing planes in there now. This is the most death by 1,000 paper cuts I've ever seen. Get this son of a bitch out of here. I have one more gleam. One gleam and one dream. Look at how much wide guard can provide for your team, chat. We didn't have a single ice type. And yet we were still able to prevail because of Kingler. GG. If no one's got us, Kingler's got us. I feel like Kingler is our most consistent wide guarder. Kingler's always there when we need him most. And we had enough steady damage from everybody else that we were able to pull it off. You love to see it. Nope. Nope. Come on. Darn. I would have taken Linoon, but the game didn't give me nothing. Alright, GG, go next. So, if you're just joining, chat, recap. Our first match was Nihilego, W. And then we just fought Zygarde, W. So we're off to a good start tonight.
They're ready to go! Welcome to Pokemon Tournament Poke Cup Ultra Ball. Which trainer will earn the honor and glory that comes from winning the championship?
I mean, we are ready to go. Yeah, that was a long one. I had my hand hovered over the unmute. I'm like, is he stopped? Is he gonna stop? No, he keeps going. What's the matter, trainer? Okay. Alright. We have a flyer. Our little friend Dedenne is back in action. And Colossal's not a bad choice. And then we have Beartick. I'll probably take Jolteon the whole way through, because Jolteon's great. Yep, it could be Lugia, it could be Steela, and Articuno. What restricted won the Swedish VGC thing today? I forgot. Let me go check. We're gonna Helping Hand the Nidoking. Oh, it was Ice Rider Calyrex. Boo, boring. A lot of people been bringing Lunala. That's fun. Need to see Lunala succeed a little bit. Yeah, they immediately went back to Legends. Really boring. I mean, I say that, but people have been cranking out some pretty creative teams. Like I said, Lunala's been more prevalent, which is pretty cool. Also, that one German player won. He's so good. He's gonna win Worlds one of these years. Terapagos is also not a fun Pokemon to watch. I've acquired Plus. That's fun, Dedenne. Too bad it didn't matter. Dedenne's like, here, have this, and I'm gone. How do you say it? Mikael? Mikael? German pronunciation of Michael? No, but he's gotten close. I believe he won the Stockholm last year, and he won it again this year. Very impressive player. Yeah, Terapagos is super... Yeah, it just goes for it just Terras and then goes for Terra Starstorm. Also, speaking of Terapagos, there's been so much about the anime time skip, and everybody's been like, oh, Terapagos is gonna go dormant, we're never gonna see it again, and they've already released a promotional image of Terapagos in older Lico's hands. I guess Terapagos won't be nighty-night for that long. Stunfisk. Not a bad Pokemon. You hate the current Pokemon meta? I saw a picture of, what was it, 2016? The meta from 2016. I don't think a lot of new VGC people, or perhaps some old VGC heads, remember how terrible some of the older metas were. All of the top teams were Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Salamence, Primal Groudon, Xerneas, Talonflame, and Smeargle. Every single one, with a few variations like Cresselia. That's so evil. Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Salamence, Primal Groudon, Xerneas. Good lord. Oh. Who posted a riddle an hour ago, chat? Hold on. Dynamic Punch Machamp. I think I remember that. Character Ingo has the Chinese name. Japanese what? Dune, pile of sand. Pokemon that's only encounterable in sand clouds. Who the heck would that be? Sandslash? Excadrill? What's up, Kong? People are saying it's Excadrill. Mega Excadrill. Hold on. Hold on, chat. That sounds busted. That sounds like it's gonna be disgustingly strong. I mean, good choice. So it's a Pokemon that both Ingo and Lacey have. And the dust clouds is reference to Gen 5. The Gen 5 dust clouds. Oh. Kind of sad that we haven't heard anything about any Gen 6 megas so far. We have one from Gen 1, 3, and 5 now. Beartic would be maybe safer, because we do have some weaknesses to ground, and by some I mean 3 of us. So I think Beartic is a safer pick here. So, recap, chat. Gen 1, it was Victory Bell for the megas that Ku is hinting at. 3 was Crawdaunt, and now we're getting a clue about Excadrill. Interesting, very interesting. If he's spitting out some Mega Evolutions, does that mean the next trailer is gonna show off all of these? Banned on Poke Leaks. Excadrill is a good choice. It has a lot of potential. But yeah, you could choose so many from 5. Interesting. Mega Excadrill. What's up, Silver? Darn, they took Nidoking. What could Mega Excadrill look like? Do they... I'm trying to imagine it right now. Do they increase the size of its drill on its head? Does it change shape entirely? Yeah, do they just make the claws and the drill bigger? I hope they do something a bit more interesting than that. Ooh, a diamond drill. That sounds cool. I hope not, Cacturn. I hope not. I mean, I don't think it makes any sense for the primals to be in the game, honestly. Chicken jockey. Good paralysis there. Geez, if this is all correct information and we already have learned of 3 Mega Evolutions, there can't be that many there can't be that many left. I mean, so far, again, if these are correct, that's 3 Pokemon that are, I think, good choices. There hasn't been one where I'm like, oh, why this? So I guess that's a good sign. Yeah, Mega Octillery would be awesome. Especially if they tuned it back to Octillery's roots of it being a tank. Well, I mean, you know, I guess I can't say. I was gonna say, is PLZA gonna have a lot of competitive stuff? Because PLA sure didn't. And I was gonna say no, but I don't know. Because what point is there to bring back primals? Especially if they're not story related. Hey, it's Lug. Alright, Jolteon. Yeah, if there's 2 Pokemon that I cannot imagine roaming around Lumio City, it's Primal Groudon and Kyogre. Imagine you're a resident of Lumio City and Primal Groudon is stomping around your roof. So far, they've talked about Mega Victory Bell, Mega Groudon, and now Mega Excadrill. This is hot off the leak press, chat. Excadrill is. I mean, if they gave Blastoise a new Mega Evolution, I would be... They can't make it any worse than its already existing Mega. You think Mega Excadrill is wild? Yeah, the dream stuff in Gen 5 could absolutely get expanded upon. Look at Nidoking, he went wee. Yeah, Excadrill is already a really good Pokemon. That's why I said immediately after seeing that, it's like, oh, this could be really broken. What's up, Derek? We were just talking about Mega Excadrill. As that is the latest riddle that Ku has spat out. Also GG. Easiest match of all time. I will replenish these love balls before the next Virizion attempt, by the way. It's on my to-do list. You think he'll be sitting on a giant drill? Nope, nope, nope. Lugia, all you do is waste my precious love balls. Where's the hate ball? The ball of righteous anger. Yeah, imagine a team of like Tyranitar and Mega Excadrill. 100 points into special attack. They would do that just for shits and gigs. $100 points into special attack, please, on this physical attacker. Thank you. -20 speed. It's brilliant! It's done! That's minus 20 speed is how they designed Mega Garchomp. That's it. That's the exact type of yeah. That's the exact type of design philosophy they took on Mega Garchomp. For shame. Fellas, can we put that speed back? Oh, this is Tapu Koko, the only fairy I have left. This is the one and only Tapu Koko. We actually have not seen Koko in a while, so okay. Larry Laron. Excadrill only has base 88 speed. Yeah, you usually run it in sand teams with like Tyranitar. Well, I am just a simple ice cream cone. I cannot provide much support here. Yeah, I'll be real curious legitimately to see if they go in and tweak any old Mega Evolutions. Man, if I was forced to go into VGC, to go participate in a VGC tournament, Trick Room would be the last thing I would want to run. Never been a big fan of TR. I did chuckle at how many people that were featured on stream had a cheeky Pokemon with Fissure on it. For like stall Dondozos. Slotting in a little cheeky Fissure. Usually on Landorus. That's something I would do. Because I would immediately get paired against the most stally Dondozo to ever exist. Man, if they picked one Pokemon from every gen to get a Mega, that would automatically just be 9 Pokemon right there. That's so crazy. That were 9 gens deep. That would already like eliminate just one from every gen would eliminate like the entire pool. I know. It's so frustrating, isn't it, Justin? That's the same way I feel about Mega Garchomp. It's like you just they fundamentally don't understand what makes the original Pokemon good. I know not every Pokemon can be designed, you know, 252 attack, 252 speed, but when you're giving a form to an already established powerful Pokemon, how do you not look at what makes that Pokemon so good? Favorite Hot Pocket? I'm not a big... I've only ever had a handful of Hot Pockets. But I'd probably pick 4 cheese, too. I always get, like, cheese pizza if I ever get a frozen pizza. Yeah, I used both Charizard X and Y, and I feel like Y was always more fun to use. Yeah, Megas cannot hold items, exactly. And we don't even know if they'll have abilities in PLZA. I assume that they will. I guess. Because, like, what's Mega Kangaskhan without its ability? Just Kangaskhan. Yeah, drought... Any sort of weather on a Mega Evolution is automatically stupid busted. Yeah, why would you give any to attack? I just... I would love to learn more about the devs that work specifically on, like, stats and stuff, and maybe ask them a few questions. Alright, Pile of Swine, take it easy, man. No, Pile of Swines... They were really mean with so many ground types. Seismitoad doesn't get any stab. Wishcash doesn't get any ground stab. Hylo doesn't get any ground stab. Why? Why do they hate my beloved ground types so much? Why Sceptile's a special attack focused Pokemon? It just doesn't make any sense. So many Pokemon in Gen 3 are just designed like... I don't even know what happened. Because it's before the special physical split. So many Pokemon were just built like, oh, we'll just give them equal special attack and attack. And it's like, oh. Oh no. You're permanently bad forever now. Yeah, Leaf Blade. I will always associate Leaf Blade with Sceptile. To me, that's Sceptile's signature move right there. Somebody could Gamba here, if you're feeling brave. Let's go gambling! Well... could be worse, I guess. Actually, no. Gardener's great here, because I always think of Tapu Koko as primarily electric. I barely remember that it's fairy. This is scary. No, now I have the displeasure of looking at this Pokemon. And we have two glaring weaknesses to Big Fire. Big Fire could take us down here. Wonder if the Hoenn, speaking of Sceptile, I would assume all the Megas will come back. It would be kind of crazy to see Mega Blaziken after so long. Blaziken's probably one of my favorite Megas. Blossom. Yeah, those are all good choices, Cacturn. Of course, Cursola is interesting. I feel like a lot of people don't remember Cursola. It's not a Pokemon I ever see anybody talk about. Alright, we're gonna drop rocks on the stinky lizard lady. Yeah, they can bring back goofy-ass Mega Swampert. Now I'm a jerk and everybody loves me. An old Christmas tree Mega Sceptile. Actually, they could have done Sceptile better. They could have done Sceptile some better justice. Man, this is actually really terrible. We need this thing gone. Gone. Gone, gone. This girl needs to get gone. Well, that helps. Changes the concept instead of just adding flourishes. That's such a... That's... Yes. I think that's what bugs me about... I mean, even just... Not just megas, but some regional forms, too. It's just... Oh, this part turns white, and it gets a little bit more angular. Like, I want substantial changes. Porygon Z is just a fun little guy in general. I'd approve of anything with Porygon Z. Which, you know, it's funny because Porygon is in multiple generations in a row. It's in Scarlet Violet. It's in this game. Obviously, it's in BDSP and PLA. Who would have thought Porygon swoosing its way secretly onto all these Switch games? Wow. Alright, Mr. Coco. Let's see how we do here. Throw rocks at it. Punch me, I bleed. Porygon is the Tri-Attack Pokemon. I do also think about Dodrio. Yeah, a lot of normal types in Gen 1 have access to Tri-Attack. Magneton, too. I mean, we have a lot of Pokemon that are just 3 guys in Gen 1, so I suppose that makes sense. One guy attack, second guy attack, third guy attack. There you go. Your Garbodor is a minus attack nature? Oof. Malador. That, you know, I'll give him this. That is a gross looking attack. It almost has like an oil spill effect in it. They nailed it. They nailed that one. Hey, Mega Furo I would start clapping. I would just jump on my chair and start screaming. Shout out to all my fellow Furo appreciators, all 3 of you. Furo is the Drill Peck Pokemon along with Zapdos. Maybe that's what that one David Attenborough guy was trying to say, the Furo or something. Oh no, it was Dodrio. Never mind. Dodrio is a secret descendant of the legendary birds. the growth Pokemon. Yeah, all three at once. The most terrifying thruple you'll ever see. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Yeah, to me, Lapras is the Perish Song Pokemon, although I suppose Politoed I do think about as well. GG. Get rocked, Tapu Koko. I almost picked the Sport Ball almost as much as I almost accidentally pushed Master Ball. Alright, Coco, you've been the only Tapu left for like a year plus now, my friend. Your fellow Tapus are waiting for you. We're all waiting for you, Coco. For you to be back in black. A great Sonic Rush song. But you're not. You're just a fraud. You're just a fraudy McFraudster. Yeah, Mischievous is the pain splitter. Blaze Kick always makes me think of Blaziken. So does Sky Uppercut, honestly. Swampert, Muddy Water, Sceptile's Leaf Blade. Yeah, Quilava's the Flame Wheeler. You're so right. Nobody does Flame Wheel better than Quilava. Flame Wheel had a super sick animation in Gen 2. Honestly, all the fire moves always did. Ember, Flamethrower, Sacred Fire. The way they like inverted the screen for Sacred Fire. Yeah, Miltank is the premier rollout user. Okay, we got 2 fairies in front of us, and it's a psychic. Okay. Is this bait? Is this Solgaleo? Are they putting these fairies in front of us because this is Solgaleo? Leo, like a magical Leopleurodon? Charlie! No, we're fighting Azumarill. I'm scared. Azumarill's a Pokemon I fear. This thing is strong. It is strong, it is powerful. Alright, watch Aurora's little stomp, watch. Eat, there it is. Aurora, you silly goober. You silly, silly McSilly. To Candy Mountain, Charlie! Oh yeah, Justin. Charizard's gonna have it, the illustration, the interactive one, it's gonna get a gold. It's gonna get... They're gonna find a way to give Charizard like 5 copies of a card in that set. Also, ad warning. Ads be coming up, but we're gonna be fighting Azumarill for probably too long, so you're not missing anything. Yeah, it really feels like we're never gonna get shiny in Pokemon ever again. This is just the way that they're doing shiny Pokemon from now on. It's honestly a real bummer. because I agree. Nothing hits like Shining Tyranitar. You just got Shiny Solgaleo, Gerald? Nice. Congrats. Congrats on your red lion. Yeah, it'll have EX, Altar EX. Just all Charizard. All Charizard all the time. Oh my god. There was a... What is this? A baby... that was the sound of a baby leopard from TikTok. That was the sound of a baby leopard from TikTok. Game closed during pack opening. I rage quit the game during a pack opening. I still have not pulled that Frostlass, by the way. That common Frostlass, have not pulled it. But wow, this person pulled 2 Snivy and 2 Druddigon from Mythical Island. And then a person down below pulled 2 Medicham. Aurorus ain't too bad. I'll roll with Aurorus for a little bit. Wonderpick has just been... I have not seen anything of any value in Wonderpick for so long. Jigglypuff would be easy, I suppose. I mean, we could Janet and gamble, but Jigglypuff's pretty easy. I mean, here's somebody who pulled that Frostlass, but do I care to waste 1? Sure. I'll try to Wonder Pick for the Frostlass I don't have. And I pulled Wishcash. It is a Japanese Wishcash, that's kind of cool. Just saw Probopass EX, got Manectric. Can they introduce, like, some sort of feature where you can do, like, a second chance? Oh, the Frostlass was to the left of the card that I picked. I'm so sad. Wonderpick is just failure after failure for me. Yeah, I pulled another Leafeon EX today. I was telling Tyler, it almost feels worse when you pull like an EX that you don't need. Because it's like, oh, well, I pulled a good card, but definitely didn't need this. Fruit by the foot with garlic butter. People really be out here doing anything, huh? You got Probopass, nice. I haven't pulled it either. I haven't pulled Probopass or Licky Licky. For shame. I can't believe you haven't pulled Arceus EX. I have, like, 6. And I've pulled 2 interactive Arceus. I think everybody pulled 2 interactive Arceus in this set. Multiple people from chat have pulled 2. Gold and silver are my faves. Do we do Charmeleon or... I don't want to fight a Mogus. But I don't really, I mean, Chameleon's not as bad. Yeah, I pulled my interactive Arceus within hours of each other. I sat there in disbelief when I pulled my second one, like, oh, okay. It honestly, again, it feels bad because I can't do anything with this dupe. I mean, I guess I could build an Arceus deck with it. Look at Charmeleon using Dragon Pulse. What a guy. Yeah, it's really lame that they forbid you from trading the rarer cards. It's like, it's all digital. Who cares? No fun allowed, they said. Yeah, having a scrap rare card, like I pulled Rainbow Garchomp and I would love to put a nice sparkle effect on it, but I can't because I only have one copy of it. And even if I had 2 copies, I wouldn't want to sacrifice one of them. Alright, time to find out what psychic this is. I guess I'll stick with my Solgaleo prediction. I almost, I'm going to gamble here. In case this is Solgaleo, I will take Charmeleon. If this is Solgaleo and I have Aurorus, that would be not great. What are they gonna have for the... Are they gonna do a bunch of, like, shiny Charizard stuff for the premium stuff next month? I bet they will. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. My gamble did not pay off. This is a... Aw, dang it. Yeah, watch them do that. Shiny Charizard playmat coin sleeves. They could absolutely do that. Okay, I do have Dragon Pulse, actually. Hold on. This is not Latios, who has Surf. And I have Dragon Pulse. Just kidding, we're big chillin'. I have 35 hourglasses right now. I haven't even been using my hourglasses, not because there's a new set coming out, just because using them up and then pulling nothing feels so bad. It just feels very bad. Look at Latios' dopey smile. Armaldo is consistently solid. The Beyond trailer was great. Too bad it's just a little music video and not an actual series. Ow. Yeah, you get him, Charmeleon, you get him. Latios doesn't even know what hit him. Look at him, he literally doesn't. He's just smiling away. He has no idea. Does he know? Latios and Azumarill are very similar colored Pokemon. Big blue fella versus big blue fella. The battlefield got weird. Ow. Take this. And that'll be GG. It does, Cacturn, when they stare blankly off into the void. It's like, what are you looking at? Where are you looking, my friend? GG's, GG's. You know what? You got a friend in me. It's not a great match, the friend ball, actually, but there aren't any real great matches for Latios's Mint. Let's see. Latios, are you gonna break the Lati curse? No. You're no friend. There is no friend in Latios. Latios is a betrayer. Alright, GG go next. Alright, before we get started, I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we got one more slot if anyone wants it. Holy shit, my glasses are filthy. I think PLZA will be good for, you know, their Pokemon are gonna look at each other. Because the other Pokemon are going to be right in their face. So it's impossible for them to not be looking at each other. I mean, facial tracking... What the hell is on my glasses? Okay, well, we're going to get started, but I can't see. We'll take my friend Miss Queen. Nido Queen. I feel like Battle Revolution was good at that. I mean, Battle Revolution was the first instance of Pokemon actually getting up out of their spot and moving across the field. Dark! Hey! Hey, I know who that is. That's Guzzlord. Alright. Easy peasy. Hopefully. We could go grab Puff, I suppose. What's all the hubbub, Puff? I hope that's the case, Cacturn. I really do. Yeah, let's hope Guzzlord is a nice friend of the stream and doesn't hurt us. Don't hurt us, Guzzy. Yeah, you know, if you lose to Guzzlord, you know, what can you even say? What's there to even be said about a Guzzlord L? Man, if they don't give Nidoqueen her teeth back in a future game, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, I think I had a Guzzlord L a few streams ago because the NPCs like really goobered it up, and we only had like one heart left. I mean, hey, Guzzlord is a UB, so any chance that they get a beast boost, it can honestly start to be dangerous. Even Guzzy. Tapioca pudding. That's all she can eat. That's all that Nidoqueen can eat. Isn't it tragic? All she can eat are overnight oats and tapioca pudding. Cry for her. I mean, you know who else from Gen 1 always had big sharp teeth that I feel like is not prominent anymore? Lapras. A Queen team. Vespiquen, too. The Nidos are such cool Pokemon. The fact that they haven't gotten anything is truly insane. Justice for the King and Queen. And by King and Queen, I mean Nido. Somebody could Gamba if they want to. keep Nidoqueen for Maractus. Teach me how to Guzzy. Why are they ground type? Because they're big rhinos? I don't know. Honestly, Poison Ground is a sick type combo. Hello, Maractus. Dang, if they do Mega Excadrill, the chances of my beloved Maractus getting a Mega Evolution goes down every day. It's not looking good, chat. Not looking good. Maractus and Gimmighoul have very similar eyes, by the way. Yeah, they do Mega Stunfisk, especially after just getting Galarian. I mean, Nidoking and Nidoqueen are both on that Team Rocket promo that they just came out with in Japan. So at least somebody remembers that Nidoking and Nidoqueen exist. Some brave soul out there remembers my friends exist. How would you design Mega Stunfisk? What would you do if you were in charge of designing Mega Stunfisk? Make it even flatter? Wider? Even flatter. Make it a rival to Kartana. Flatter fish! Flatter fish! Stunfisk is the type of Pokemon I would love to see them design a rival for. Imagine Stunfisk beefing with some other sort of underwater Pokemon. A popular, cool Pokemon. I feel like that's what they did with Tinkaton. People like Corviknight a lot. Alright, we're getting back-to-back rounds with Puff. I don't know about these items, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't know about these items. Blunder policy. What's up, Mimikyu? Tinkaton has its own Wikipedia page with 21 sources? 21, you say? There have been no shinies, but we've had some good runs so far. We managed to beat Zygarde, we saw Nihilego, and fought Tapu Koko, Lugia. Our old pal Guzzlord is at the end here. I was just thinking that, Jaded. I don't know. Yeah, we beat Zygarde death by 1,000 paper cuts. It was great. Yeah, it might have been a disconnect. That sucks. Very easy for that to happen in this game, unfortunately. Okay, there's no way. CoreyLeaks said that the total number of Mega Evolutions alongside their names is circulating. Circulating where? Don't tell me we're just gonna get a massive leak of every Mega, and that's just all we're gonna see. I'll take the puff. No way! It's Guzzy! Somebody said they expect 28 megas because PLA had 28 new designs. That would be huge. I'd be blown away if they introduced like 30 Mega Evolutions. What? That is a huge number. I don't know, chat. I'm just reading what this person said. I'm investigating. I'm investigating right now. What's going on? I almost find this kind of like, if the whole Mega Evolution list leaks, that's kind of like, well, maybe they should have shown us some in the freaking trailer. How anticlimactic would that be? You know we're off to a great start when Jigglypuff is the max of choice. Hold on, let me view around the web right now. Uh-oh, I got a ping from Riddler Coup speculation. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, is this the list in question? It is incoherent. He tweeted out a whole list. Also GG. GG. I didn't even have to pay attention. Guzzlord just exploded. Uh-oh. And of course, in true Riddler style, Riddler Coup style, it is the most obnoxious ass picture I've ever seen. Alright, chat, well, we're gonna have to take a look at this. There's no clear answers. It's all a riddle. So, it's not like, you know. None of you sons of bitches were shiny anyway. Hold on, chat. I'll put it on stream. Give me a second. Let's start the round and then I'll get it up on screen. Oh boy. Man, we were just sitting here having a fine old time. And Discord, like, changed the way images open. It's so annoying. It just, like, makes the image gigantic. Discord is such a trash website platform. Okay, Chad, here's Riddler Coo's picture. Horse. There. Sonic and Shadow. Sonic and Shadow are getting a Mega Evolution, everybody. There's a fidget spinner. Yay! Fidget spinner Mega Evolution. This is what I've been waiting for. And the Avengers. Any guesses on what any of this means, chat? Do we have any guesses at all? What a horrific collection of images this is. What even is that, like, cat being tied up with vines? Some of these I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. I think one of these has to be Excadrill, right? Who's the horse? Who exactly is the horse? Yeah, is this Aromatisse? Somebody said this is the easiest one. Sonic and Shadow, Excadrill. Huh? Huh? I can't believe we're getting, like, live leaks right now. Alright, chat, are we ready? Okay. Speaking of horse. I'm looking to see if anybody has any good answers here. Is the Hydra Zygarde? I'm seeing some crazy answers. Or guesses. The frog is... Could it be Greninja? Because we just were talking about... We were just talking about... are the Kalos starters in here? Also, we're fighting a steel type. What is Vinny doing in front of the rug? Does he have a magic carpet? Is there a magic carpet Mega Evolution? Aladdin? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why we went the way we did. Alright, well, Honks, take the lead. This is exactly like the Arceus riddle, by the way. Damn, I wish Tyler was awake. There's no way this weird cat is Zeraora, right? People are like obsessed with Zeraora. Well, I guess... I guess we'll just have to see. I feel like, I mean, Hydreigon just got Jugulus. Would they give Hydreigon... Man, giving Hydreigon something and no Dragonite continues to have nothing would be really sad. Everybody's always like, Flygon, Flygon this, Luxray that. What about Dragonite? What about friend Dragonite? Dragonite has multi-scale. This is true. This is true. I'm hearing word on the street is this is true. I don't even know what, like, the anime woman, I don't know what that could even mean at all. I have no idea. I put that shit on my block list the second it blew up. I don't know what that means. We're fighting a steel type, so I gotta hang with Mudsdale. Somebody thinks the fidget spinner is Florges? Somebody thinks the one with the cowboy hat is Delphox? And that the Avengers are Chestnut? The Avengers are Chestnut, the frog is Greninja. And the one with the cowboy hat is Delphox? Okay, if they turned Delphox into a rootin' tootin' cowboy, I guess I would be down. Wildest fox in the Wild West. I'm looking to see what people are guessing right now. Somebody said Quasar Tico could be a secret religious organization. I don't think Game Freak would be doing that. I don't know about that one, big dog. I mean, people are guessing one of these is Meowscarada. That would line up with the anime. Oh, that's such a boring choice. That's so fucking boring. Ugh. What a waste. What a waste of a slot on such a boring Pokemon, if that is true. I could totally believe that, though, because Lico's Meowscarada is gonna be the next big pushed Pokemon in the anime. Oh, that's so boring. That's so boring. Yeah, they're gonna do Ash Greninja, but for Meowscarada. Oh no, the anime ruins everything. Ew. No. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? About as many new megas as I would imagine. Yeah, that would be another case where Meowscarada would be getting the Charizard treatment. Where the other two get nothing. Man, if Riddlercoo's dropping all this stuff now, does that mean that there could be a potential PLZA trailer in the Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd? Or is that Cope? What's the Sonic and Shadow one? I don't... What does that mean? Because they're hedgehogs? And Excadrill is a small mammal? That's such a stupid-ass riddle, if that's the case. Excadrill is a mole, not a hedgehog. Some people are thinking the Avengers one means phalanx. I mean, y'all in chat were talking about that one. Yeah, the team could be a group of Pokemon, yeah. Yeah, I think we're nine days away? Something like that for the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, the Mega Meowscarada has to, I can't believe I didn't really ponder this before. That has to happen. If Roy has his goofy Mega Shiny Lucario, they gotta give Meowscarada a Mega Evolution. Damn, that's so boring. Maybe they could give Mega Meowscarada a shiny that's actually fitting and not garbage. Why the mask on Meowscarada doesn't turn white for the shiny is truly beyond me. People keep saying Mega Zeraora is, like, confirmed. That is also pretty boring. That is also pretty boring. Here's the tweet in case you guys want to see it yourself, by the way. Oh no, it's Celesteela. Yeah, you know, I'm surprised that they haven't done anything with I almost said Detective. Captain Pikachu. We're good and not just saturated. You don't like the light, the very light pastels of all the Gen 9 starters? You know, they're not my favorite either. I actually think the Gen 8 starters had better shinies, which is kind of insane to say out loud. What's up, Midnight? That leech seed residual went right into Celesteela's bamboo throat. An axolotl puppy. This is Beta Whooper. And Celesteela sucked all the air out of the room. Go away, Celesteela. We're investigating leaks right now. Yeah, Sobble Shiny was great. I didn't really mind Scorbunny Shiny either. Grookey was where they kind of dropped the ball on that one. As far as Shinies go. So if you're just coming in, chat, Riddlerku dropped a bunch of images. Here's what our megas are gonna be. Whatever, if you can decipher what any of these mean, then there you go. Are there any grass starters that have absolute, like, I guess Trico has a really great shiny. But is it like a 10 out of 10? I feel like they always do the grass starters kind of dirty. GG. Always a good time to beat. Wow, we've beaten Celesteela and Zygarde tonight, Chad. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, Decidueye has a good shiny. But like, I'm talking like 10 out of 10. Like shiny Charizard status shinies. Yeah, it could be Mudsdale, it could be Scolipede. A lot of people were guessing Scolipede. Celesteela, all you do is take. Yeah, Chespin shiny is pretty good. I actually think Gen 6 might have one of the stronger lineups of starter shinies. Well, I can't say that because Froakie's is kind of terrible. Greninja's is great, but Froakie, oh man. Froakie kind of ruins it. Meowscarada-ite. That Meowscarada-lite, that's gonna be the longest That's gonna be the longest Mega Stone name. Meowscarodolite. Yeah, Froakie does look kind of sick. Froakie got all the life sucked out of it by Golbat or something like that. It's dehydrated. Let me see if anybody's making any fun guesses on Twitter. Alright, we got a dragon. Well, we have a pretty... team isn't that bad. Somebody's guessing that the horse could be Keldeo. Imagine if Keldeo gets a Mega Evolution and it's just ginormous and like ultra masculine. Goes from a little pony into like a Mudsdale-esque horse. What the hell is the one with Vinny and the rug mean? That's like the one that's stumping me the most. Why is Vinny in front of a rug? I guess Vinny is gonna have an Ace Mega. Somebody said, the Hydra is obviously Mega Hydreigon because Iron Jugulus kind of flopped, so I'm glad we're getting a do-over. You don't know that? You do not know that. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree, TBH. I don't know Godzilla lore enough to know what those two scrunkly kaiju things are supposed to be. Poison? Are they like poison guys? Are we gonna get a poison Mega? That would be hysterical if the Hydra is Charizard Z. That would be hysterical. Mega Hydreigon, obviously. I feel like the Hydra image is too... They're falling right into the trap. They've fallen for the classic blunder. Yeah, pollution monster, a Garbodor Mega, but... I mean, we did see Garbodor in the trailer. Interesting, and we're back in leak season, chat. We're so back. I'll post this. A reminder, I do have a leak discussion channel in the Discord. I will post that there for all who need to see it. Well, so it's Porygon. And again, here's the tweet. I'll post it in both chats. If you want to see his tweet, there you go. It's mostly just a bunch of incoherent images, as per usual. Hopefully this means that a trailer is soon. I feel like that's where most of these leakers end up seeing a lot of this information, from trailers that are being worked on or uploaded early and unlisted or private. Yeah, Porygon is a decent pickup here. Like Charizard and Mewtwo? Yeah, that could be. Like, if the Sonic and Shadow thing is supposed to indicate Excadrill, like... send this guy back to Riddle School. I love that shot right there because it makes it look like this field is foggy. It's so foggy. Do a throhi 3 times. That's it. And then I get hyper. Alright, Porygon is actually killing us. Great. Nothing like losing 2 lives to a goddamn Porygon. Oh no! Oh no! You hate to see it. Man, they keep releasing these Bath Bomb Pokemon figures, and it's so hard to track down the figures. Surprised they don't sell those here. People would love that. They lose out on so much money not importing certain goods over here. Man, Cryogonal is kind of scary, too. We could definitely lose another life here. And we didn't get the right download. I will light screen and pray. Also, ad warning, but we're gonna be fighting this Cryogonal for a while, so you won't be missing much. When do these tariffs, like, actually happen? We're hearing about them for, like, 3 months now. Cryogonal's great. A Dynamax Adventures MVP. Forever and always. This Tail Slap only has 85 accuracy. Why? Are they stupid? does 25. Yeah, I'm sure this normal type move having 100% accuracy would really break the game, you stupid idiots. Sometimes the way Pokemon moves, oh my god, that tilted me. Cinchino, listen. You gotta hold down the fort, Cinchino. Alright. Well, time to find out what nasty baddie is behind this door. We have 2 hearts. The berries do help. Oh, here we go. Oh, you, Latios, you trickster. You big joker. You silly sausage. I was straight up ready for Zygarde again, chat. Oh man, I was straight up so ready for Zygarde. I was about to just lay on the floor for like 20 minutes. My Cinchino has the best chance of doing that, although only 85%. Why is it only 85% accurate? Abomasnow also has no teeth in its mouth. Can you believe it? Kind of looks like a big snow cone at the very, like, last few frames. It looks like you dropped a ginormous snow cone on Latios. A snow cone sounds good as hell right now. I would devour a snow cone. But alas, I have no snow and no cones. Ow. Freeze? No freeze. Shaved ice cups with vanilla syrup and cream on top. That sounds so good. So good, just like defeating Mr. Latios. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by again, I guess. I just never know what I want to put you in, Latios. We just have warm green Pokeballs. We don't have any minty fresh ones that are appropriate for you, sir. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was thinking that. Doesn't Hawaii have, like, the best shaved ice? Alright, Mr. Eos. Let's see. No. 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 Mr. Eos, how could you continue to be blue at a time like this? In this economy? Alright, chat, let's do like 1 or 2 more. See, I said 1 or 2. In case any blue whales get any funny ideas. The TCG Pocket event, Grass-type Mass Outbreak event, is now live. Wow, I just pulled another Leafeon EX, and now I get a chance to pull like 5 more. Great event, guys. Man, Pocket, your events are so trash. Alright, we're locked and loaded. Let's go. Character ice cream pops. That happens to me, too. Every now and then, it's like... I wish I had the awful frozen gumball eyes from those character pops from the ice cream trucks from when I was a kid. Yeah, no more gumball eyes. The West truly has fallen. Twitter is such a goofy place. The tweet is America is beyond salvation and the picture is crumble cereal. Oh hey, it's Articuno. Crumble cereal has really marked the end of humanity if you really think about it. What's good for Kuno? What's the Kuno? What's the situation for Kuno? We could go grab Blaziken. Like, man, have you never been in a cereal aisle before? Crumble cereal is maybe like one of few that you could find lots of cookie cereals. Falls to the hands of the captain. Cookie Crisp. I ate Cookie Crisp all the time as a child. Cereal is always sugary food. That's just how it is. I hate to tell you this. I hate to be the one to inform you. You think Cookie Crisp sucked? Cookie Crisp is one of the rare cereals where the... Uh-oh, man, I just charged you the other day. Cookie Crisp is actually one of the rare instances where the soggier the cereal becomes, the better it is. I know, Justin, the events in Pocket are just so stale and beyond boring. It's like... It must be really easy to run an empire for a mobile game. You just regurgitate the same boring fuck-ass events again and again. And that's it. That's all you do. You just have to initially build the game and program those boring events in, and then you just recycle them over and over again until the game is dead and goes offline. Who cares? There's no way the profits have fallen on Pocket that much for them to hit the shiny button that quickly. Captain Crunch chocolate donut cereal. I think I remember that. They're supposedly coming out with a strawberry Fruity Pebbles for spring, and I'm interested. They have my attention. Yeah, I think Master Duel has better music, too. Pocket's music is very safe and boring. You were given Total? I had Total as a kid, too. My favorite, like, you can't see my air quotes. Imagine Booper doing air quotes. Is life cereal. I love a good life cereal. Fruity Pebbles is my all-time goat though. Yeah, Cheerios are really boring. But at the same time, they're perfectly fine. I actually think Cheerios are better dry. Some cereals I actually prefer dry as like a snack. I actually had this, they make jumbo Fruit Loops in like a snack pack. Whole grain. Do they not make Total anymore? I don't know, like, jack about squat with most modern cereals. Like, I know all the big ones still exist. Fruit Loops, Trix, Honey Nut Cheerios, Captain, you know, all those. Frosted Flakes. Yeah, I thought Total still existed. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch has been around for so long. All the Halloween cereals that come out that time of year. Honeycomb is great. I love Honeycomb. Yeah, Lucky Charms. My favorite version of Fruity Pebbles they ever had was... I don't even remember. I'm actually in danger here. Auroras is very much in danger. Also, these are both good choices, so you could go either way. Actually lost my train of thought. Oh, the Fruity Pebbles variation it had Pop Rocks in it. They were little, like, green Pop Rocks. And they were so good. Blaziken! Yeah, Reese's Puffs are super iconic. This is a female Blaziken, by the way. Apple Jacks are really good too. Shout out to Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks are a great cereal to eat dry. I'm not a big breakfast person in general, so cereal is usually the go-to when I was a kid because it's not a lot of food. It's not a lot of food, so... I used to drink instant breakfast a lot as well, which is like a chocolatey powdered... Well, they have powder and they also had like already bottled bottles, but I would always get the powder. They had a game around Shaolin Showdown. That's amazing. Yeah, Honeycomb's mascot is like a little creature. A little gremlin fella. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I remember the cookie. I still every time I say I want to say Kawookie Crisp. Those commercials are just ingrained. I could never forget them. Kawookie Crisp. Any of us could take this, honestly. Blim, Seeking. Rotom would be good against Articuno. I'm pretty good against Kuno too, actually. So either yeah, Blim or Seeking. I was in the grocery store the other day and they still had like a holiday cereal on the shelf. And it's like, whoa. It's March, fellas. In fact, it's almost April. Alright, perfect. It's fine. They chat did their job. Okay, Ivysaur, Audino, Miss Lass. We could go Audino and get the berries. Is it worth fighting Frostlass? Blim could swap for Audino here for Life Dew support. Cheese nips don't exist anymore. I have one of my favorite snacks to get every now and then. I love the white cheddar Cheez-Its. Actually, I'm holding a bag of them right now. I get the little box of all the little packs. White cheddar Cheez-Its are great. I mean, regular Cheez-Its are fine too, but there's something about the white cheddar just hits differently. I was thinking, you know what snack I was thinking about the other day that I used to have all the time as a kid, but I haven't had really as an adult? Teddy Grahams. I used to love eating Teddy Grahams as a kid. Maybe I'll have to pick up some Teddy Grahams when I go replenish my groceries. Pick up some old Teddy Grahams. They're basically like little graham crackers that are shaped like a bear. They come in other flavors too. I think they have chocolate and a few other flavors. Graham crackers are just solid. You can't go wrong with a good graham cracker. Yeah, a station that would have replenished PowerPoints would have legitimately been great. Like I said earlier, there's so many little ways you could add more gameplay elements to Dynamax Adventures. I hope this isn't the only time that we ever get something like this. That'd be so sad. Yeah, there's ways you could balance it where it wouldn't be busted. Also, speaking of snacks, you know what they're like blowing up this year? You know the brand to watch that's gonna be in like every type of food product? Pop-Tarts. They're making Pop-Tart ice cream. I mean, I guess that could be good. That has potential to be tasty. Cracker Jacks, yeah. Oh, those are great, Justin. I still get those every now and then. Those still exist. They're good. They don't give you the red stick anymore, though. And you know where they also don't give you the red stick? In Pizza Lunchables. No more red stick. They took away the red stick. And I cannot believe it. Remember what they took from us. There's a few other things with Pop-Tarts in them too. That seems to be a brand they wanna focus on. You never saw the red stick in the Lunchables? That was what you were supposed to use to spread the sauce around. They don't give you one anymore, so I don't even know what... Use your finger? Ugh. Put both of the pieces of bread together to spread the sauce? Tasted like cough syrup. Oh no. That's one of the worst ways you can describe food, by the way, comparing it to medicine. Saying something tastes like cough syrup is truly damning. Speaking of Lunchables, I was looking at old... They used to have these, like, dessert Lunchables that I completely forgot that I used to get. They used to have, like, a brownie one that came with frosting and sprinkles. They had, like, star cookies. The star cookie one was, like, a That's So Raven flashback for me. When I saw it, it brought me back so much. Oh, they had a few other ones. They had like a cookie with like marshmallow, too. Dang, maybe we should have gone Torkoal. I didn't consider the weakness to flying. Yeah, I can max. But I had completely forgotten that they had dessert Lunchables until like a few days ago when I happened to see somebody talking about it. I was like, oh my god, you're right. I remember those. See if we can get a cheeky 10% before I max. The deep dish pizza one. I think just the regular pizza was always my favorite. The nacho one was good though. I know, there's something sad that, you know, I'll never be able to experience eating. Listen to me. I'll never be able to experience eating dessert Lunchable again. How can I go on? Like, it's nostalgic. Seeing it legitimately brought me back. I could almost, like, my brain can almost conjure the flavor. Yep, the mini hot dog Lunchables. I remember those too. And they gave you one little packet. Oh, I didn't get it. They gave you one little packet of ketchup and one little packet of mustard. Do they sell them there midnight? Do you guys even get Lunchables in Australia? Oh, the kid cuisines. I remember the Shrek kid cuisine so well. I can put a Max Electric on the field for you. Well, you're dead. And wow, that was really bad. A freeze and a death. What in tarnation? The Shrek ketchup. How could you ever forget the Shrek ketchup? So iconic. Nothing more iconic than the good old Shrek ketchup. What's up, Spider? You know, if DreamWorks was smart for Shrek 5, they would bring that back. Like, that would be a slam dunk marketing move right there. We need. Oh, we're so fast! We're fast as fuck, boy! GG. It was nice seeing you, Articuno. Would you like to be shiny? Rare, unique opportunity for you only. Yeah, they had a green one, a purple one. Did they have blue? They had a bunch of crazy colors. They just don't make green ketchup like they used to. Alright, let's see. Nope. Nope. That don't look shiny to me. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, chat. I got one more. Win, lose, draw, some mysterious other thing. Let's do it. One more. If you had one shot. There was also a Sprite. I have like a core memory of like being in the grocery store and seeing all that ketchup and stuff, and there's a Sprite flavor 2000s. Sprite Remix. It was Sprite Remix. It was the Berry Clear Sprite Remix. Oh yeah, you're right. Nothing like a good old Sprite remix. They had tropical and Aruba jam, but I would always get the berry one. Alright, what terror is behind the final door here? Crystal Pepsi. Everybody always memes about Crystal Pepsi. Was it that big? Was Crystal Pepsi that much of like a phenomenon? Man, Pocket just crashed on me again. Ugh. All this app does is crash on me. I went to Access Wonder Pick and it just closed. Okay, we got 2 fairies. And Tapu Koko has returned. Okay. 2 fairies for our fairy. We heard you like fairies, so we're giving you some fairies for your fairy. We could go and grab Mudsdale up on the top. I don't even have the Leafeon thing yet. Okay. People didn't want to drink clear sodas, so Crystal Pepsi died. Yeah, I have heard people talk about Crystal Pepsi a lot, but I was not familiar with the lore. I've always heard the Star Wars milks taste like laundry detergent. That's another thing you don't want your food to ever be compared to. You don't want it to be compared to cough syrup, and you don't want it to be compared to laundry detergent. I would try both of them, but then it would probably cost like 15 bucks for 2 glasses, and then what if I don't like either of them? That would absolutely happen to me. Like Disney probably charges like 7 bucks for a little glass. The True Moo, yeah, I heard the True Moo is just vanilla. Like it wasn't a dupe of like the Disney World blue milk. Kat, if you're ever writing or putting together a franchise, here's a little pro tip. Put in some sort of like iconic food thing. People love an iconic food thing. Butterbeer, blue milk, etc., etc. How do people know what laundry detergent tastes like? I mean, from smelling laundry detergent, you kind of get the vibe of what it would taste like, I assume. I mean, some people probably do, in fact, have had laundry detergent. Remember the Tide Pods? Well, now you're making me curious, Justin. I don't even know the name of the... How much is blue? Let's see if Google can tell me. We'll look at Disney World. Okay, chat, I was actually lowballing. $7.99. So it would be close to $20 for 2 cups of something I would not like. Oh, it's coconut and coconut rice milk. I would hate that shit. No, Pelipper would be a bad choice against Tapu Koko. I thought about that for approximately 2 seconds before I was like, oh, that's bad, actually. Yeah, they have blue and green milk. That is apparently $7.99 per cup. It's a frozen plant-based blend of coconut and rice milk. Oh, that sounds really awful. That sounds really terrible. Yeah, any sort of electric attack in Pelly is just dead. Did you try the green milk though, Justin, or did you just try the blue one? God, it's such a small cup, too. I would not spend the money, actually. Even though I like a little fun theme park exclusive drink, I don't think I could bring myself to spend the money on something I know I probably wouldn't even like. Hey, I'll go to bat for almond milk. I love almond milk. I don't drink dairy milk. Haven't drank dairy milk in a long time. Oat milk grosses me out because it separates. And soy milk, I don't need to be drinking soy. Are there any other milk options out there? Yeah, I get vanilla. I get vanilla almond milk. I mean, unsweetened isn't terrible. If you're weight watching or dieting, I suppose. Yeah, cashew, that's right. But cashew is just essentially the other side of the... It's just a nut, another nut milk. Boys are back in town. Corn milk? That doesn't sound good or healthy for you. We're decorating phalanx. They're so decorated. They have many medals. Speaking of milk, as we're fighting Miltank. There we go. The Milamoo has been defeated. If they ever did have a Pokemon theme park, would they serve... Oh, that would just be so gross, though. Just a straight glass of milk. Here, have some Moo Moo milk. It's just... regular old milk. Yeah, that's one reason that I don't particularly go out of my way to drink dairy milk. Yeah, you definitely could. Miltank ain't bad. I mean, Blim is actively weak to Coco, so good swap here, I'd say. Man, everybody got better items than me. She didn't give me nothing. I mean, I took the seed for fairy. I don't know. Not the greatest item I could be having. You swapped a wide lens for a wide lens? Nice. Nobody ever expects the swap of a wide lens for another wide lens. One in a trillion. Man, I would love a little tiny, like, krill Pokemon. Then we could all say that it's 1 in a trillion. Look at Miltank. She's fast as frick. I want to say no, Jaded. I'll check real quick. Tapu Koko has Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Brave Bird, and Taunt. Yeah, Failing swap in here is fine. Oh my god, that's so aggressive. Put her down. Please put Miltank down. Oh my god. We could have had a Pokemon that was when pigs fly. They could have did that with Lechonk instead of turning it into some freaky perfume pig that not a single soul wanted. Oh my god. The Decorate onto Lantern into the absolute destruction of Mudsdale. Yeah, Miltank, not only does she drink her own milk, but she kind of bops herself in the head with it. The milk drink animation is really funny. It's like, boop. Also, she's holding the lens, too. That's a very funny image. Miltank holding up her lens. She's got to inspect the calorie and ingredients. I mean, you're also part fighting, and Tapu Koko has Brave Bird. Okay. Well. That'll work, I guess. A milkshake. They add an addition. They add an addition to milk drink, milkshake. Miltank brings out a machine and makes a milkshake live on the battlefield. Kind of an unfortunate order of operations of maxing here. I will decorate the horse. Okay, Tapu Koko, alright. Look at this guy. He's like beefing himself up. Okay, decent damage. Especially for Sand Tomb. I will decorate this horse. I'm gonna decorate him again. Non-stop horse decoration. Ow. How could you attack El Creamy? El Creamy's idea of decorating is just flinging out glitter. You get a handful of glitter. And you get a handful of glitter. There we go. We're seeing results. The charts don't lie. I'm dead here. Unless... 10%, 10 HP. No, the paralysis on the Millamoo. As you can stomach. I like the way you phrased that, Midnight. Watching too many silver streams causes indigestion. Let's have stomach indigestion. Oh yeah, getting pelted with glitter would be terrible. You'll find that stuff in your floorboards for forever. I think we got this. I don't know if we even need a max here. Okay, well this is potentially, well, there we go. Hold the line. Hold. Are you serious? That's GG. Yes! I was gonna say, if this thing lived with 1 HP left after the Miltank paralysis, I would have cried. GG. Well, how about that, chat? A final run and nothing catastrophic exploded us. Yeah, I don't think we did not lose tonight. And we had a good variety too. We saw a lot of UBs, we saw Zygarde. We saw Articuno and Latios showed up a few times, which was cool. We didn't see Solgaleo. We didn't see Kyogre, and you know what? That's fine. Tapu Koko, why? 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 Yeah, no shinies, but hey, we had some good runs tonight, so it's hard to be mad after a night of all good runs. Yeah, next week, chat, I'm sure we'll have a few Dynamax streams. We're gonna get back on Virizion. We hit, what did we hit, 450? Yeah, we left off on Virizion 450. And whatever else I'll feel like doing, so... Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it as we draw closer to the end of March. Lots of good shinies this month, honestly. But it's not over yet, so... Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for all the follows. I appreciate it. Check out the Discord. If you're new here, you can share your own shinies. Always like seeing what shinies everybody's picking up. And shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Appreciate you all, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Booper bless. And I'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody. Bye.